Hello, spellcasters of all shapes and sizes! My name is Chance, welcome to my spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning into the 44th episode of our first level spell series. Before we get too far ahead, I just want to say that this channel is not meant for kids, so if you're considered a kid, get out of here, nothing personal, it's just a YouTube thing. That being said, today we're taking a look at Hellish Rebuke. This awesome, super thematic spell is usable by the Warlock exclusively, or rather it's only found in their spell lists. There's a couple cool ways of getting it, but it's only on the Warlock spell list, and it is found in the Player's Handbook. Super cool stuff. Honestly, I really like this one. I've seen it used to great effect, and I've used it to great effect. That being said, let's take a look at the rough mechanics here and just kind of understand what's going on. Essentially, your damage die starts out as 2 die 10, which is pretty dang impressive, and you get an additional die 10 per spell slot level above first, so needless to say, it stacks up pretty dang quick. The effect at a glance is as followed. When you get hit, you can react by burning your attacker with Hell Flame. The cast time is 1 action, the range is 60 feet, the duration is instantaneous, and the saving throw is Dexterity, and should they succeed, it's half damage. The components are somatic and verbal, meaning you have to gesture with one hand and speak forth an incantation. The school is Evocation, and the damage type is Fire. I would allow people to reskin the damage type, by the way, just as a quick heads up. I feel like fire works great, but to make a character build work, I feel like a little bit of compromise is more than fine. With that all out of the way, let's take a look at the full description here so we know exactly what we're talking about. You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2 die 10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the damage increases by 1 die 10 per each slot level above first. Hot damn, is that cool. You just get hit, wipe the blood away with the collar of your sleeve, point, and wham! Surrounded by a hellish inferno just like that. The range of 60 feet is also super nice. Most people use this in terms of melee, but it can be applied at distance as well to archers or even fellow spellcasters. For that reason, I really do like this. It is just so rich with great roleplay opportunity. That being said, let's take a look at some alternative uses here. The best one that I can think of off the top of my head is kind of one that plays on the way this spell is worded a little bit. There is nothing in this spell that specifies you have to be able to see the creature. It is implied, however, that you have to point your finger at them, but it doesn't implicitly say that. It just says, you point your finger. And the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. So long as they damaged you, you can point and damage them so long as they're within 60 feet naturally. Now, I would run that past your DM. They might disagree on the wording there, but by raw, that's what it says. I would also heavily recommend grabbing the Flames of Phythos, or Flythos, sorry for pronouncing that wrong. If you're a tiefling, why not? This is a great way to better protect yourself and just discourage enemies from attacking you in general. It might also be worth looking into the Elemental Adapt feat for the fire. In any case, I really appreciate your time, guys. I am so happy you're sticking through me with all this weird YouTube turbulence. If you can think of any cool uses, or if you have any interesting stories or thoughts about Hellish Rebuke, I'd really like to read them down in the comments beneath. I love interacting with you guys, and we are having quite the great community right now, and I'm just excited to see how far we can grow it. In any case, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day, and as always, happy casting.